Welcome to the INTJ and Cat Show. I'm your host, INTJ, and this is Cat. He has half a brain cell that he shares with the cat next door. You want another one? Send me pictures of your cat to be featured in the INTJ and Cat Show. Hi, welcome to the ENFP INTJ Show. This is your host, ENFP, and I'm depressed.
Aww, INTJ's a little depresso. Depresso espresso. Yet, here we are, and she looks great.
Thank you.
We have popcorn.
We have popcorn.
Oh.
You didn't tell them why you're qualified to do anything.
Oh, I thought you already said.
Nope.
I'm a certified practitioner with the Myers-Briggs Foundation. That basically just means I'm certified to administer the MBTI, and I know a thing or two in order to teach it. But at this point, frankly, she kind of knows more than me a lot of the time, so.
I like patterns.
She just really likes patterns. She's not certified, but you could become certified. But then it would mess up the intro.
And then we'd be like, we're both certified.
Yeah, and like only one of us can be.
We're both actually.
Mm-hmm. So what is our topic today, Miss INTJ? Tell us.
Well, I wanted to type the U.S. presidents. And
listen, I think that could be fun.
You wanted to type the Muppets.
I do want to type the Muppets.
And so we compromised and decided we would see what's happening on the world of Reddit.
Yeah, so we do want to do an episode at some point where we do the like reacting to Reddit stories, reacting to like, am I the asshole? It's very popular online. And I don't know, do you guys want to see that? Would that be fun to have ENFP and INTJ react to the Reddit stories?
But we figured we'd just see what's happening in Reddit and see if there's anything going on.
Yes. Well, I thought more specifically we were going to look at the MBTI Reddit.
Yeah. We're looking at MBTI Reddit.
I think today we want to specifically look at the subreddit MBTI, so r/MBTI, maybe also r/Myers-Briggs. I don't know which one is more popular.
We'll see what pops up. Right now, I opened up Reddit.
Are we just jumping right in?
Well, I can, okay. You want to do something else first?
I mean, no.
What's your Reddit experience?
I just wanted to finish the thought.
What have you done on Reddit?
I have only been on Reddit maybe once in my life just to read one forum. Well, okay, no. I have read forums, but actually like logging in, I don't think I've ever posted anything. I've never commented. Yeah. I do know, you know what I will say? Back in the day, this is a funny story. Okay, story time, ENFP story time. There was, I don't know if it still exists, but there was a website for Myers-Briggs nerds and enthusiasts, and was it called Personality Cafe?
That sounds right. It does still exist.
Does it still exist? If you guys know about that website, I think it was like Personality Cafe or something like that, and it was dedicated to Myers-Briggs. And in my early teens, so talking 13, 14, maybe 15, I was on that website religiously. Like, I wasn't on social media as much as I was on that freaking website. I loved Myers-Briggs so much that I was on there all the time. And I was especially in the INTJ threads. What a surprise. I was in the INTJ threads, and I actually got myself in trouble on there because there came a point my parents banned the website from me because I was talking to older men on there. And no, it was just, not a great time. But I loved that freaking website so much, and I was on there all the time. Does it still exist? I don't know. But it was kind of like Reddit, but for Myers-Briggs specifically. And that probably is as close as I've gotten to actually being part of Reddit. A version of Reddit.
Yes.
But today, we're going to be checking out r/MBTI, or we might also be looking at r/Myers-Briggs. I've never looked at it. You just looked at it for the first time last night.
Yeah, we were talking about last night. We were combing through like our episodes and
figuring out what we want to.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like low motivation right now, and you had a really, really busy week. We wanted to do.
Yeah. We didn't feel like prepared for one of the.
Yeah, we didn't feel prepared for the heavier hitters. And so we were like, well, what can we do? And she's like, oh, I want to do Reddit. And I'm like, I don't really want to curate stories that...
Yeah, that takes time.
Yeah.
Let's just go on the fly.
And so I pulled it up. I was like, what does Reddit have to offer? I think it's going to be... I am an experienced Redditor.
Oh, yeah, I didn't ask you. What is your Reddit experience?
In the form of...
Not engaging.
Yeah, I'm classic INTJ. I lurk.
You're lurking the Reddits.
I lurk the Reddits. So I know, am I the asshole? I'm a devil, relationship advice, R off my chest. So yeah, but apart from that.
You're a lurker.
I'm a lurker. I have posted on Reddit a couple of times, but It was basically our survey exchange.
Oh.
Back when I took a statistics class and I needed statistical data for the final project.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
And so I'm like, take my survey. And basically our survey exchange is
That's
a bunch
cool.
of PhD students exchanging surveys.
That's
and
cool. That
I
sounds
was
like
not a PhD student.
that sounds like something you would do.
But I made it onto our survey exchange. And in my class, my project got the most surveys.
How many INTJs do you think are lurking in that thread and posting, but they're not actually PhDs? It's probably a lot.
I don't know. But that was a little while ago. But yeah, I recommend if you're a student who's taking statistics class, our survey exchange. But you actually have to like fill out a couple of surveys because it's like doing each other a favor.
Let's hop into r/MBTI and see what's going on. Maybe it'll be interesting. Maybe this episode will be terribly boring. Let's find out.
Okay, r/MBTI. That's where we're going to start. It has 142,000.
Okay, that's a good size.
Yeah,
it's a good size.
We'll just start.
Now, if there's any with pictures, why don't you just screenshot it and then I will try to put it up.
Okay.
If
there's lots of pictures so far, let's start with this one.
So far, we're noticing a lot of these top posts have pictures.
How I see people.
Who is this?
I'm assuming it's ENTP.
Okay, because there's INFJ over here too.
Do you exist? That's him wondering, does the INFJ exist?
Okay, good question. INFJs, are you real? Do you exist? We'd like to know. Because I'm with the ENTP on this one. I'm not convinced you do.
You have a mother who's an...
My mom is literally an INFJ. She is really good at being invisible, though. Sometimes I literally am in the store, and she'll be right in front of me, and I can't find her. INFJs have some weird ability to disappear. Like, they do it on purpose. I think they have superpowers.
I don't like this.
Okay, so INTJ's opinion, whatever is going on, she didn't like it.
I think...
Essential for society. I don't like the editing here.
I think that's what I don't like. I don't like how this has been edited.
I don't like the way this person has edited it. Maybe they're just trying to be funny. So they're trying to make ENFJ like all of these, I guess? Or just
they're not essential for society. They're not someone who can talk 1v1. They are, you must follow order. And because everyone, so you have to.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I understand this meme. Is it a meme? I understand it. I'm just also not liking it because it's a little like chaotic. But I can see why an ENTP making that because it's chaotic. So good for you.
Okay. Again. MBTI questions for fun. And then there's a colon and a P. So it's doing this.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you for explaining.
Yeah, just in case.
So what is it? Are they asking questions?
If you could ask any MBTI just one or two questions, what would it be?
Oh, okay.
No matter how niche, just curious. So
are these the comments?
Yeah, no, I'm going to the comments.
Okay. Let's try to answer their questions.
What do other types continue to mess with me? Why do other types continue to mess with me and INTP? Leave us alone for just once. It's ISTP is the claimed commenter.
Are people messing with ISTPs and INTPs? I mess with everyone equally. I'm an equal opportunist with messing with people.
This is an INTP, a claimed INTP that says, it's not a question, but more of a claim I'm willing to make. ESTJs are an urban myth, like a campfire story. Tell your peers, like Bigfoot or Sasquatch.
Okay, so INFJs seem to not exist.
No.
Are they real? And now ESTJs as well.
Yeah, apparently.
Okay, I have met a good amount of ESTJs.
Isn't like America mostly? I mean,
Yes, I remember when I did the workshop years ago to get certified, they said that America's personality type, because every country kind of can be defined by a single personality type, America was ESTJ. Mm-hmm. Basically, what that means is America's culture most values those four personality functions and qualities, ESTJ. So I would think that that's true. It could also go ESTP, but I've met ESTJs. Your mother is one of them, and she's a lovely woman, and I really love her.
Hey, I love my mother
Love you,
too.
Mom.
The top comment under that is, I understand you're not prepared to meet one in real life.
Maybe they're not. Maybe they haven't met them because the universe knows they're not ready to meet an ESTJ yet.
All right, this one's for you because it says, for fellow ENFPs.
Hi. Love you.
But let me answer the question for you first.
Wow. Okay, rude.
Well, just watch this. You don't say anything. Okay, for fellow ENFPs. which MBTI type do you find yourself drawn to most often? As in, which ones do you enjoy the most, and which ones do you coincidentally end up in the company of the most?
Well,
Come on.
what's your answer for me?
I'm going to go with the INTJ.
Wow, what a shock.
And then they said, I really love ISTPs, but I find myself surrounded by other diplomats, mostly.
I like that person because I'm the same way. I really like ISTPs. ENFPs out there, do you also really love ISTPs? And what's your reason? Tell me your reason. Because we already kind of touched on this in another episode, but I love ISTPs too because they're actually a lot like INTJs to me, but like they're the fun version.
Mm.
No, INTJs, you're fun, but ISTPs have a really strong sense of adventure that a lot of INTJs don't, or maybe INTJs don't have as strong. Whereas I notice ISTPs are a lot like the INTJ, but they're very adventurous, and that's what's fun. And they're also ISTPs can be flirts, and ENFPs are flirts. So I like flirting with ISTPs.
What's interesting here is that a lot of the people are commenting, a lot of the 3 people that are commenting.
A lot of people are commenting.
ENTJs.
Okay,
the next question is, I think this is interesting. There's only 2 comments on it, but it says, just ask any NE Dom why, and you'll have hours of conversation. Why?
Oh, no.
I think the comments are all, it's an INTP and 2 ENTPs. And I think that they forgot the T part of an NE Dom.
Yeah, because as an ENFP, I mean, I just feel like I would get bored. I want to move on. I've noticed like INTJs, if you have an INTJ and an ENTP having an intellectual conversation, they will go for quite a while. ENTP is going to get bored first. ENTP is going to be the one that, unless they're in like a really heated debate, they might last a little longer. But if they're just discussing like an intellectual idea, in my experience watching you talking with ENTPs, the ENTPs kind of get bored first because I think they just want to move on and they get a little more distracted. The INTJ, you could go for hours. I do think NE loves to talk about this. I just think NE is going to get bored faster. We're going to want to move on at some point. Does that sound right? Am I being crazy saying that?
Sure. I think sure.
I am being crazy?
No, I think you're correct. This says, this is an ESFP asking, supposedly. ENFJs, which type do you get along with the least? And ENFJ said in order, XNFJ, INFP, XSTP, ENFP, which I find
way
concerning.
too many X's in there.
Well, that wasn't the part I find concerning. INFJs, INFPs, and ENFPs are universally the most get along with type.
Yeah. If you don't get along with an ENFP, I'm suspicious of you.
If you don't go along with an INFJ, I'm suspicious of you.
Yeah. Give me your answer to this, Miss INTJ. What would you say, objectively, not subjectively, objectively are the most get alongable with types, like the types that you think anyone could get along with, objectively? Tell me.
I think an INFJ gets, like, they put in the work to get along with anyone.
Yeah, they really care about harmony and getting along with others, so it's a priority for them.
I think an ENFP gets that might be a little bit swayed, right? But very similar, like they want to make people feel good.
ENFP, we tend to be people pleasers.
The problem with like the INFP maybe getting along with everybody isn't that they can get along. It's that they're a little bit sensitive.
They are.
And they carry that with them for a little while.
Yeah.
And so they're more likely to get maybe their feelings hurt. I think an ESFP, who also can be a little sensitive.
They're the entertainers.
They're really personable, and they do tend, like if they're not holding a grudge, it's immediately water under the bridge. Like some things can really hurt them.
They can be sensitive.
They're normally over it pretty quickly.
But they get over it quicker than an INFP.
Yeah. I think those 3, maybe.
Okay.
I think like you can throw in ESTP, except I think there are a couple of types that are just like, I'm going to pull my hair out interacting with you.
Yeah. My answer to that question, I think, honestly, there's 2 types that I think objectively most people can get along with. ESTP, and ENFP. Now, there's always going to be exceptions. I just think ENFP and ESTP are the most objectively likable for most people. However, there are going to be a few types, and maybe that's not true. But honorable mention to INFJ, because INFJs, like on the Enneagram, tend to be 9s. 9 is all about valuing, putting a high value on harmony and the group getting along. So INFJs actually, as a weakness, they tend to be too overgiving and too people-pleasy because of that, I think that's why a lot of people can't get along with them. So that's a good point. We could literally spend all day just on this thread.
Yeah.
I think this is a good thread. How to stop attracting IXTPs? My INTP best friend is already a piece of work I can't take anymore.
I agree.
What is this person's type? Does it say? INFJ.
INFJ.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
This INTP says, I remain
Perpetually.
I remain perpetually curious about how ESFJs and ENFJs experience their TI. How would you describe TI in the inferior position? What is
the uncertainty centered around? Okay, wait, I need to read that again. I remain perpetually curious about how ESFJs and ENFJs experience their TI. I can't really answer that as personal experience.
So,
but I understand why this INTP would be curious.
It's going to be what, like XE?
Yeah,
no, it's going to be FE. XI.
XI. That's our visual aid, guys. Sorry I didn't film it.
It's okay. Okay, I can take my phone back.
Okay.
So they're asking how
their inferior
they
function.
Experience their inferior function. I think that's a good question. Maybe not about TI necessarily, but like, yeah, your inferior function is
SI. And we want to do an episode about how types interact with their inferior function. So we might need to save this conversation for that episode.
Yeah. And this person might be an ENFJ because they wrote a paper in response.
I would probably do that too, honestly.
ENFJ here. Ironically, I actually experience myself and think other people experience me, at least in my professional sphere, as a very analytical and logical most of the time. I analyze human behavior for a living, and I have always been drawn to all sorts of analysis and generally love finding and extrapolating from patterns I find in nature, human nature especially. In general, there are certain areas which I grasp concepts very quickly and easily. This is interesting because I think I believe that they're an ENFJ, but I think that they don't realize how much of their NI they're leaning on when they're talking about these patterns.
Yeah, a lot of this is sounding NI to me.
In general, I grasp concepts very quickly. I always did well in English and social studies because they interest me, but sometimes struggles in classes like math and science because when they were too abstract, they kind of bored me.
I feel like in order for me to be able to answer any of this, I would want to read that book by, is it Naomi Quank? I believe it's Naomi Quank. She has a book, and I can't even remember the name of it, but it's a great book, and it talks about the inferior function. And I'm going to read that for that episode because she gives great examples for each specific type. ENFJ and ESFJ have their own section about how they would use their TI in both healthy and unhealthy ways. So to this person, this INTP who asked the question, I'd recommend Naomi Quank in her books and read about it there because she gives great explanation. It helps me understand other types that I don't understand very well. So
I've decided I do believe this person is an ENFJ, and I believe I could be friends with them because they say at the end of their paper, it wasn't until I really learned to gain control over my FE that I was able to maintain connection with my more logical side, which honestly to me feels like a balance between TE and TI. There are times when I want to create my own intellectual path and other times that I'm very focused on figuring out what the most effective path forward is. Screw innovation.
Okay, we probably only have time for like one more.
Okay.
Just because I'm concerned about battery life.
Okay, here's a question.
Okay. ENFPs. Ooh, that's me.
ENFP is an INTP. ENFPs always end up around me. Does every type attract them or what? Like a common housefly? I definitely don't mind them.
I'm going to say as an ENFP, my answer to that, I don't click with INTPs as well as I would like INTJ and INFJ.
Yeah, and I think again that it was funny that that ENFP housefly. It does feel like there are a lot of ENFPs around.
I collect my introverts,
but I think ENFPs are mobile.
We are, and I like collecting introverts.
They're places.
I like collecting in general. I collect things. How many times have I said that I like collecting things? And one of those things is introverts. I really do. So I guess in that sense, yes, we could attract INTPs. I just, like, one of my closest friends is an ISFP. That's not a type that is like an INTJ for me, but I do like my little introverts. I like them. And I don't, why is it that ENFPs love the introverts so much? They fascinate me, I think, because I have quite a bit of introversion in me. I'm pretty balanced in that aspect, but I love my introverts. I think that they help me keep calm because I am so boop, 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 that they help stabilize. I find them fascinating because they're very different from me. So I don't know, ENFPs out there, why are you so fascinated by introverts? But the stereotype is true. ENFPs we do collect our introverts.
Okay.
I love you.
I think this will be our last question. This is going to be good.
Okay, last one.
It's an INTJ question.
Oh, should I read it?
I've already read it.
Okay.
Okay. INTJs, are you really as emotionally detached from others as the stereotype makes it out to be?
Oh, that's a good one.
This person claims to be an INTJ.
I could answer that for you.
It depends on the person, but I can usually pick up on another person's mood or how something said or done might make them feel almost instantly. It's just the acting on how to deal with that, which is the biggest issue for me. Yeah, I think that, like, I'm even saying I think, not even I feel.
How INTJ of you?
I INTJ this. In my experience, it's like a scale. And for some people, emotions weigh very, very heavy and become something that, like, I'm going to put this in my backpack and it's going to be heavy to carry.
It's very consuming.
And it's very consuming. Where for me, I think, like, the way I experience emotions a lot of times, like, even, I shared, I feel very depressed right now.
Yeah.
But I've cataloged that and I put that in my backpack. And even though it's kind of heavy, it's still a very manageable weight because I have other things that weigh differently that I carry in my backpack. I laughed at this because I don't agree with not exactly. Part of the INTJ origin story seems to be getting emotionally hurt a lot.
Oh.
So there's a learned distancing and distrust of other people and being vulnerable.
Maybe that person has trauma.
I know, that's why I was laughing. But that distancing also hurts because it's lonely and unfulfilling. I think we tend to be starved by truly help. Okay, stop talking for everybody.
I think this person has some deeper issues.
When there's something that comes along we can actually connect with, we get very attached. Okay, you just have trauma.
And that's valid.
I don't think that everybody's origin story involves being hurt.
Yeah.
Like, nobody makes it. There needs to be a book that's called, like, Healing from the Trauma of Everyday Life. Right? Because there's just going to be a point in everyday life where you're going to experience.
The world is traumatizing.
Yeah, the world is traumatizing. And, like, you spend your first 20 years growing up, and then you spend your next 20 years healing from growing up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, even if you have the very best parents and the very best life, they're not going to be perfect for you all of the time.
Right.
And that's totally okay because that's called being a person. And so, like, this person is just butthurt. They got something. Go to therapy, please.
They sound very jaded.
I don't think it's an INTJ origin story to be traumatized by life and to distance yourself. Like, Batman's cool. We're not all Batman. We have some Batman characteristics, but we didn't all watch our parents get killed in the movie theater and then we're attacked by bats. Like,
I will say this person has inspired me for a new topic idea for a video, which is what would each type's villain origin story be?
That's a good comment.
I think that'd be funny.
I think it's just, sometimes your cognitive.
Your cognitive function.
The stack stacks, and that you have to just learn how to develop out different bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I do think that a lot of types end up getting misunderstood, but I think that's true to all types. I don't think that's specific to an INTJ.
Yeah.
Probably most specific to an INFJ, but that's because people don't take the time to understand them.
Sorry, I'm just writing down topic ideas.
So,
I'm not texting anyone.
We're done with this. I'm bored. Yeah. So I'm just going to throw all of that stuff out there on the INTJ thing. I think it's a good question about, like, are you as emotionally detached as everybody, like, perceives you to be? Yes and no. So that was our little.
Yeah, we could keep going. I liked that thread. That was just one thread.
Yeah.
But it was a good thread. Whoever asked that initial question, good for you.
Good job, first person.
We love you. You were great.
Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed listening to us. I don't know if that was interesting at all. If you like this type of thing, just let us know in the comments because we'll do more of these like subreddit things. All right, so INTJ is probably going to go be depresso now. I'm going to go record a reel for you guys on TikTok. I'm going to go record, actually not just for TikTok, I'm going to post everywhere. I'm going to go record a little reel for you guys, so you might see that soon. Anyway, get out there. Go talk about Myers-Briggs and annoy people with your Myers-Briggs knowledge. And we will see you in the next ep. I love you guys. Here's my heart.
Think about liking and subscribing. We're trying to grow.
We are trying to grow. Based on analytics, this is the case for pretty much most YouTube channels. Most of our viewers are not subscribed. So, hey, if you keep watching our reels and watching our videos and you like us, subscribe.
Yeah,
Hit subscribe.
I mean, here's the thing, is like if you truly are INTJs, you might be like me. I'm subscribed to 15 YouTube channels, and I go through every once in a while to make sure that YouTube didn't secretly subscribe me to other YouTube channels.
She's very selective with her
I'm very
YouTube
selective.
channels.
You're subscribed to 150-ish YouTube channels, maybe 300. If someone says like and subscribe, she's like, absolutely, I want to support them. I need y'all to be more like her for me.
Make your pitch. And what's the reason?
I want subscribers.
You want subscribers, or you want me to shut up about it?
What? Well, maybe that. I want to hit 111 and then 420.
She more wants to hit certain numbers of subscribers for the humor of it. I just want to keep growing because
she wants to grow, and
I would like this to be profitable.
But yeah, I need y'all, like, do me a solid, subscribe, like, comment, boost that engagement.
So that
if you do that now, other people will jump on the bandwagon, and then you don't have to do it ever again.
Oh, is that good incentive?
Like, I don't know if it is, but
maybe it is for the INTJs.
That's what I'm saying is, like, yeah, like, do a solid, do that.
Do it for me. Do it for me. Look at this face.
Look at what she's become.
Subscribe for this.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't really care.
She kind of doesn't.
I really, like, I'll look at the comments occasionally, and I'll ask, what the F to Siobhan, because I don't understand what's going on, and she'll show me some comments, and I'm like, oh, I like that guy.
I love you guys.
And then...
I do.
Yeah, this is normally, like, if I was in charge of responding to your comments, you wouldn't get anything responded to. I'm about the same way with text messages.
INTJ's job, I've told her this before, is to show up on this couch and share her brilliant thoughts.
Yeah. Occasionally I help. Occasionally we go to a business meeting, we go business, and I say, hey, why don't you upload that to the cloud? And she's like, oh, genius.
She does have good ideas.
So things like that. But yeah, do us a solid. Subscribe. You can unsubscribe later if you want to. That'd be fun. If we get up to like 1 million subscribers, and then you'll all unsubscribe on the same day, and we just drop the channel off. Subscribe, and then like if we do something horrible, you can always unsubscribe. Yeah, if we do something cancelable, you can always unsubscribe. If any one of us, which one of us would get us canceled? Out of the two of us, which one would get our channel canceled? That's a good question. What is your guys' thoughts? Which one of us do you think would get our channel canceled? I think you would accidentally get yourself canceled. Oh yeah, I would not do it on purpose. I think you would do or say something that's offensive, and then you'd feel really bad. And then I probably wouldn't know it's offensive. Yeah. I think I'm more likely to say or do something that is offensive to other people, and I don't care. I was just about to say that. Like, and let's get it, like, the moral and ethical things we're clear of. Like, we don't have a secret, like, drug ring somewhere. We're not, okay. Hey, we could be the real life Harley and Poison Ivy. We are not. We don't, like, we don't hate any group of people. Like, we're clear of all the isms. You do seem to hate ENFJs. We're clear of all the isms, racism, sexism, classism. ENFJs are going to get us canceled. Your hate of ENFJs and ESTPs is what's going to get us canceled. I think they love me for it. Guys, would you cancel us because she hates ENFJs? But Yeah, I mean, maybe I just come out with an out-of-pocket statement.
You literally said you would punch INTPs and we didn't get canceled.
Yeah.
I think the INTPs found that endearing.
I think they appreciated it, that they're seen.
All right, guys. Well, tune in next week. Maybe I'll get us canceled.
And do you think I should wear less black?
Our ENTJ friend told her, like, for the filming, she's like, could you just wear more color? And I'm like, you don't understand what the point of this podcast is, do you?
I'm wearing a color.
You are wearing a color.
I'm wearing some burgundy.
I'm like, INTJ doesn't need to be colorful. If any one of us needs to be the colorful one, it's me.
Yeah.
Also, I hope that the audio was all good.
Yeah, we're trying to get better at checking to make sure that the gain is turned down before we start.
Yes, and also clipping them in the right place, because I tend to be much louder than her. What a surprise. And I also hope it was bright enough, because sometimes it ends up a little too dark.
I kind of like it when it's dark.
Well, of course you do, but we wouldn't see you. You would fade into the shadows, like a black cat.
Yeah.
You could see me from a mile away. I just want to keep talking. I'm in a talkative mood. I'm going to talk her ear off now.